Welcome back to Painted Flavor. Welcome to another chapter of Ordering In, where we're going to go over a haul of collectibles, building toys, some action figures. Got some really fun stuff here, a good variety of things, so can't wait to show you. Stay tuned. Appreciate you joining me again. My name's Ash. I will be your server today. Today we're just going to cover another haul. These are action figures, some collectibles, and some video games. So let's just get started right away here. So this one I actually opened up because the box has arrived completely damaged. You could probably guess where I ordered this online, but yeah. So this was completely, completely busted up. So I just wanted to open it to make sure that. Of course, the figure. This is Itadori, and yeah, this is just a plastic figure, non-articulated statue kind of thing. So very used to these, whether it's coming from Kotobukiya or Banpresto. I'm sure lots of you are familiar with those products, but this is from Taito, and I'm not sure if there's an affiliation with Banpresto. It's another division or something like that. I don't think so. Nothing here is branded with Banpresto on it. But I've just saw a couple reviews online, and this seemed to be a better sculpt than the Banpresto one, which is in similar size, and this is actually a better pose as well too. There's more. The Banpresto one, I believe, is a little bit more curved, and this is kind of more straight on, more stable as well too. Nice base and the scale. This is approximately like, if I can, I haven't compared it with other ones yet. If I can compare it, it'll probably be a 7-inch scale, so 1/10, I would say. So yeah, luckily everything was intact, even though the box was completely damaged. As classic, we've all experienced that at some point. So let's start with some building toys here and collectibles. So I did get this is my first Kobe set. This is from Top Gun Maverick, the recent box office smash. I've watched about 3/4 of the movie. Fantastic so far, great experience. And yeah, so this is the 51D Mustang. And sorry, I'm not too familiar with planes and such, but I just really did like the classic look of this with Colby products. As I have seen a few reviews on them, everything here is print, so there's no stickers on these, which is cool. I know that with the Lego you get what you get. There's some prints. There's some stickers on some of these higher end stuff, but this was actually a decent price. And you get the minifigure here of Tom Cruise's Maverick there, and seems to be in a reasonable scale. And yeah, so I will update you on that when it comes time to build and display. So continuing the buildable, you could call it maybe nostalgia pieces. Yeah, this is of course the DeLorean from Back to the Future. So finally thought, when there was a sale on past holiday, I thought I'd just kind of dive into this. Been obviously a big Back to the Future fan, and I've had the Playmobil set, if some of you are familiar with that. It is of course, with Playmobil, there aren't as many pieces to build or put together. So it has a little, I don't want to say this, there's a sense of realism in these Lego products, but once you look at it up close, you can, and they want you to know it's Lego, but with Playmobil you get a little bit more sense of realism, and just because there's without the seams and whatnot. But this is much larger, and I think with a future display I have in mind, this will go well with it. So again, something to keep you updated on. Might as well just kind of keep you guys posted on this too. So there was this was available for extra, like a certain amount of points on Lego VIP accounts, and yeah, I was able to order this. So this is apparently like a retro, like a throwback to one of their older pieces. But I just thought it's cute. It's nostalgic, and I love a lot of the Lego ships that are out, and yeah, no, this was, a chance to kind of have something nice and small to put on the desk alongside, some other stuff as well, too. The one Funko Pop, I haven't been collecting these as much as I used to. But this one I thought, it has a sense of again, a sense of nostalgia, and just excellent display. Like most people, when they see this, they know right away it's Charlie Brown, it's Peanuts, it's Snoopy, it's Woodstock. Like it's that classic, that classic pose, the daydreamer's life, contemplating life, and and Snoopy's got his little buddy there as well too. But it's just a very simplistic display piece, and I just really like. I just really like the fact that it's iconic as well too. So I ended up getting the Spider-Man Renew Your Vows set. So this comes with a new sculpt for, I believe this is the same sculpt. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments there. But I think this is Pizza Spider-Man that they've just redone a little bit and put a new face sculpt on there. So I'll show you when I open this up later on. I'll show you the Marvel collection. Yeah, I'll show you that as well. This is an updated face sculpt as well too, which is similar to the retro Spider-Man animated line for Marvel Legends. So that, and then this is a really nice sculpt too in person. So no, really great set here. I'm a fan of the Renew Your Vows series as well too. So good to have that in the collection. Okay, got Neytiri from Avatar, and this is not from Way of the Water. This is from the original series, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is. Yeah, and then this is the one that would go with the Banshee, her specific Banshee. But yeah. So funny thing with these is that, I wanted to jump on these right away, but didn't realize till afterwards that it's from the original movie. So there's an upgrade. There's a newer version of her and Jake Sully and a few other characters with like kind of armored up, if you will, versions, and they are from the new movie. Okay, so this is there's a big nostalgia theme here. I think with the building toys, and kind of you never really realize it till you just put it all together and realize, hey, there's a theme going on here. So we have the Speed Champions Aston Martin, iconic vehicle from James Bond series. This is the Daniel Craig version, and that's just due to from some of the images and also the figure that's included in here. It's a Daniel Craig version. So, and then this is in scale. So this is really nice. It's in scale with the character, with the minifigure, and yeah, this should display nicely. And one last one here. Definitely got it for the Wolverine minifigure. There's the Daily Bugle set that I'll be building soon and want to have that as a display piece. So I want to get some extra characters, that street level, for the most part, street level characters that would go well alongside that set. All right, so more action figures here. NECA line here. This is the Slash I've been waiting for. There's been a few Slashes that have come out, whether it's from the video game, right? The classic video game. I can't remember the pixelated versions. There's that one. There is of course, the cartoon one. And then there's, Toka Razar. Okay, Toka's the turtle, snapping turtle, right? So I think, yeah, similar mold to what Slash would be. But this is the one I was waiting for. This is from the comics. So this is from the Archie comics. From like back in the 90s. They have a little, salute. There you go to the Archie comics right there. But really, really glad to have this. And even though the majority of my collection for NECA Turtles is the 90s cartoon version, I think this will go very nicely with that, just due to this more animated style and shading. Okay, so I told you, yeah. So adding to the animated line that I have, I was contemplating this one for a while until it dropped down in price, and I was able to get this. Thankfully, there's a lot of characters out there that I could easily fall into the trap of collecting them all. I'm sure we've done that in the past, or we're contemplating it right now with many different series. But like, I need these characters to resemble something, whether it's a big piece for me personally, or it's something that I value in the character. So these two show up. They're recurring characters, at least in the comics and in the series. So that's something where I can validate the reason for picking these up. And this was one of my favorite characters growing up. I figure that this is based on The Playmates version is something that I grew up just really adoring. So in a way, I'm just really glad to have that as well too. So passed on these sets for now. This is the closest one I'm thinking about getting, just because I love the figure growing up back in the day, that Wingnut character. Okay, so continuing the turtles, let's just do a 2-in-1 here. So these are both from the Mirage Comics line. Again, this could still go well with the cartoon line, just because of the shading that is done. And these are great. I do have the animated Casey Jones, 90s animated Casey Jones that they've done. But this one's really cool because of the extra sculpt here. So yeah, maskless version, and he has the option of, when he is not wearing the mask, he can hold it in his hands. So he's got that one there. This is just a more badass version compared to the cartoon one. Cartoon one's still good, but yeah, glad to have this, and glad that they're continuing this line. Fugitoid. So this is a great character from the original comics to the IDW current series that's going on. He's a really good character to have, and I'm glad that it's this version. I've only had one other Fugitoid, and that was from a NECA comic. I think it was an SDCC exclusive, but he was all chromed out and everything. Really nice looking, but barely any details, because he was just fully chromed, and there's no like black lining, and there's no lines in the piping or anything like that. So this is really, really nice in terms of the paint quality and everything like that. And all the accessories too are shaded, nicely shaded and everything, which is really, really nice, especially with Casey Jones's stuff here, with all his sports gear. So this is a SH Figure Arts Gohan. So this is from the Dragon Ball Super Hero line of figures. And so yeah, no, this is really good. Multiple sculpts on these. These are highly articulated for people that just want to do super crazy poses and such. I tend to be a little bit more simple with my displays. I just, when I pose them, I just, where I put them on the shelf, essentially, they're just gonna stay there for a while, until either I move or really do decide to do something crazy with the photography or something like that, which I'm far from a professional. Okay, so anyways, multiple sculpts and whatnot. Good version of Gohan here. We've been waiting for one like this for a while to put on the shelf. So yeah, lucky to have this one. Okay, and back to NECA. So I currently have Goliath. Hudson is on pre-order, and yeah, so this is the one that came in most recently, Demona, and yeah, for all those you're familiar with the series, with this line of figures, yeah, pretty good overall. Some minor gripes here and there with balancing issues and stuff, but things happen, especially with these figures that have like bulky tails or like wings, huge massive wings. Like, at least they've included all that, and you can have the option of removing or collapsing them, that type of thing. So a decent amount of accessories, but yeah, no, she's got some extra weapons here and such. And again, really good paint job on these figures. NECA is like crushing it lately. Not even lately, just like for past few years, just with the their rights to a whole bunch of retro lines and stuff, and they're putting out a lot of variants of things, but they're just for people that are wanting to get into the nostalgia part of collecting, like, you are in for a treat. Not sponsored, by the way. Okay, so Transformers, just was able to get a whole bunch of the War for Cybertron Kingdom stuff, so the Beast Wars stuff, and I'm sure a lot of you are extremely familiar with this. At least if you're you're watching this video, you have some interest in these figures, and this one's not part of it, but this is just a Red Alert from the Siege series, and I believe that's Red Alert, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah. So yeah, another good figure there, and yeah, that's the final one there. It's got Rhinox as well too. So Cheetor, Megatron in beast mode there, and Optimus Primal with Rat Trap. That's the Netflix exclusive. So yeah, glad to have those. All right, and then we'll just wrap it up with just a small haul of video games. So yeah, growing up like this hits all the nostalgic notes. For me, this is there's a few other games. Of course, we just talked about Gargoyles. Would love to get that remaster soon when that comes out. But this is the updated version of the Switch Disney Classic Games Collection, which just simply includes Jungle Book as well. So the other one had Aladdin and Lion King. So nice to have that. Finally got this at a decent price. I know this has been out for a few years now. Maybe the Switch version is like as of 2021. More escapism with Lego superhero fun. Wolf Among Us. So this is the prequel video game based on the Fables graphic novel series, and yeah, no big fan of that series and of Big B. So it's yeah, it's nice to just have this. I haven't actually. I played a little bit of this. The first chapter, and between the graphical choice and styles, it's just a really cool thing. More noir, kind of dark story, but it's kind of choose your adventure kind of thing, role play, that type of thing. So really cool. And another Telltale game, which is a similar, what's the same publishers and everything. But yeah, this is the definitive Telltale series of The Walking Dead, and includes all the DLCs and bonuses and all that stuff, all the seasons, and a black and white version as well too. So really nice version to have there for the PS4. All right, well, thank you all once again for joining me. I appreciate you taking the time to stop by. Tell me your thoughts. What are your thoughts on some of the stuff that I got here? Do you have a lot of these figures here? Are you interested in getting some of them? If you like what you heard, if you like what you saw, hit the thumb and click the bell. That would be greatly appreciated. That's all I can ask for now. Until next time, stay spicy.